Smackdown was a really good show tonight. So I went with 8 without a 9. So this was a really good show tonight on Friday Night Smackdown. So we can get one memo, you know, one to any a drop my descriptions below. So to get one sticker and one sticker on my channel. So this is the goals, the SmackDown goals from tonight. So we got triple threat match. So we got Beef Rab, Bailey, and Candice LeRae. After SmackDown is opened with Cody Rhodes. He was coming out to kick off the show. After we saw a replay of Kevin Owens also giving Randy Orton a power double before to make a nightmare was killed out. After instead of Nick Aldis came out and said KO was not answered the ring at his request, and they went back and forth. It was a bit about how to handle of the situation. After a few minutes it was before, after Cody Rhodes said he wouldn't want for it into insult for that long. So I was after the break, I just the fourth triple threat match in the women's U.S. title tournament took place with Bailey, B. Flair, and Candice LeRae. It was a funny for a spot in the semi-finals. After Candice LeRae sent Bailey out after the ring, I just don't see and B. Flair could trade the song offense. Also has they fought into celebrate. After it seemed like WWE booked of this match to give B. Flair a lot of time into the ring. After it was great to see her get some screen time. So after on her own, but after her responses was also put front in that central. So after Bailey was able to get to the pin on Big Flab, after with a work to advise to the next round, after even through, and just about had a couple of sloppy moments. It had good energy and some fun moments. In the middle of this match is Bailey. Agent Nick Aldis said the power double has been banned in WWE for years. But the party that doesn't imply to the Formstone forces. This was one of the first times we heard B-flat music hit, and you should see with the Street Profits. Either B-flat doesn't have a lot of finishes, but either Baby and Candice LeRae are so good that they match the song of her the Cummings. I just said away, Candice LeRae carried the ton of Dawn into the pan was cool. So next match we have every night goes 1-on-1 against Alberto Carrillo. After Mary May helped Big Flair to offset the green and Power Lemon at backstage. After every night came out with this easy open silence for his United States Championship. After we hear Santos Escobar answer the silence, but he wasn't along with Leslie Lopez and Angel and Beto. After we're all percent, Santos Escobar gave a beef promo, but every night was ended up saying, after he will face Alberto looking at me. I just lead to a bento with tagging every night before actors in the match. So I could get underway. After we return to see Roberto, the money center champion. After even true, these two are smaller size and they work very different styles. After Roberto is a fast-paced vocal who employs a high-flying offense. After while every night likes to lose a wide variety of after a slow back and forth fight. After every night, it hits a BFT for the pin and it's a win. So whatever it had a few more minutes, and this could have been one of the best matches. After we saw this week, the Metro and every night had a great chemistry. Also has the champion was celebrating Sasuke Nakamura a blind side him with an behind attack. And the winner on this match is every night. Every night was song Tony down saying this is awful to be in War Games match. So I was doing a backstage assessment with Simi and Say Usos. After it looked like every night you saw it said the crowd booing Logan Paul's name, it a lot. Andre took the springboard kick was awesome. After he knew every night, hopefully in the next match we have Marshall and Machine Guns, which against the Street Profits. After everything is the Usos with song Tony Roman Reigns and Jake Real enable to find a fifth member. After before Sosa Cola, Barlight made his way to the ring. After the OC Barlight soon forward and they all normally started balling out. So after Roman Reigns saved Sami Zayn from a someone's bike. After before he and Secret Fight 2 had a standoff. After that was interrupted by Boston Reed came out and he helped the Barlight of Sosa Cola and his crew take out anyone in the OC Barline. After the second of the three title matches and took place next, after Rick marches forward and Izzy Dawkins with Simons, Alex Shelley, and Chris Sabin for the tag titles. After marches forward and Alex Shelley began the match with a fast pace saying that I just so off the speed and ability of both men. So I just said the Street Profits are one of the best tag teams of all time. After in WWE and after Machine Guns is one of the best tag teams on this planet. After into the world, so it also seemed easy for them to put on a good match. So after image through, so it's about every move was looked great. I guess the outcome was very possible so the guns just made their WWE debut a few weeks ago. After in and won the title shortly after, so I just had odds of them losing to the belts. So after hit real is slim at best. I just said the thing that wasn't possible was how it ended. After Tommaso Ciampa attacked the Street Profits to cause a second goal tied to play Peacemaker, and but Ciampa shoved him to the mat and walked away. After Machine Guns tied to politicize to set the profits, but isn't youngest stuck in Alex Sully into the face before he and Ford walked away. After Emmy True is a DQ, as ending is noble. Good idea, said away. And yes, it was handled set up. I got some interesting post week for Sunday Night Wrestle. So anyway, I just matched. So that's Street Profits by DQ. I just say also told Roman Reigns that I think he needed to make a call to someone but didn't reveal who it was. I just said a fire works for machine guns entrance. I just should be critical and loyal, said the great dog. As the doggers were announced, Alex said it all to announce table to the wall. And after the next match, we had main event. So we got 9 sacks and Naomi. After seeing the main event this week, we saw Naomi Sanders 9 sacks for the Jitty Women's Championship. Timmy Stone came out with 9 sacks, but they did not go well with her due to the rain. After Naomi hit a drop kick right away, but it did lead to permanent 9 sacks from reminding her into the corner. I just want some sort of trust. I just did a few minutes with mostly 9 sacks beating up on Naomi, but I just said Queen of Glow began to make a comeback. I just with a going dive as we went to the break. So I just 9 sacks has the best year of all-year career back in 2024. And in this match was one more entertaining performance to add to the list. I did Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan with some taking backstage behind Berlin and said Corville. I did backstage a moment later. Timmy's starting to slow up and in front of 2 gave 9 sacks to open hand. Andy Bailey was arrived to take out Tiffany and Naomi most one with a split leg. Miso Candice LeRae stood up and shoved Bailey into the ring post. Andy Wall 9 sacks finished off Naomi with a disco. I just said mostly of this was great, but I just said Andy has overbooked as a Barlight match. And the winner of this match is Nia Jax. I just said away, Bianca Belair and Shane Cocky for Bailey is filled due to what Bailey has done to them into the past. Anya but said away, Naomi says it is worried. Anya said away, 9 sacks SWUNC. Naomi around like it was no big deal was repulsive. Anya 9 sacks headbutt looked born into the best way. So Anya Naomi kind of into a sunset flip was a clean. And the final word. Also had Smackdown was ending with Roman Reigns was soon trying to call the wise man Paul Heyman. Also only to find out his number has been disconnected. I think this week so wasn't 3 title matches and 1 bout in a tournament. So after for the Women's United States Championship, so all the people it was a big show. After in Raleigh it felt like it one of the male Smackdown most either of what we saw was fine, either but the two best matches had overboard endings in one of them didn't even have a public winner declared. So I just a blind story continues to document the blue brand, but a lot of older people are getting screen time to keep the show was interesting just so. So but if you only see one thing from this show, I could make it the tag or women's title bout when both matches have some fun moments and make the competitors involved look great. So this is what's make it show from tonight's. So let me think anymore. This is check on a 5-4 report. So Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens are face to face. The women's U.S. title tournament bout is set for next week on Smackdown. So I just checked out the lineup for November 22nd next week episode of Smackdown. WWE has special announced that Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens become face to face next Friday on Smackdown. After Kevin Owens was banned from the November 15th episode of Smackdown. After Blink with Tori Addo and apologized to Randy Orton last week from Friday. After however Cody Rhodes wanted to confront Kevin Owens next week and he'll get his wish. So, in plus, Session Greek, Bianca Belair and Belair to support with class in a triple threat match in the Women's United States title tournament. Sabrina will face Bayley, who fights on Friday's SmackDown with victory over B. Fab and Candice LeRae. So, this is from next week, so we have Bianca Belair, Sasha Green, and Belair to support for next week. So next week we got 1, 2, so we have 2 more next week, so on November 22nd. So let me see any more. So let's go to the byline of 5-4. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna write that down. So speaking of Boston Reed, this show tonight's SmackDown. So give me 1 second. So let's go between this here on SmackDown. After Boston Reed appearing on SmackDown with the new bloodline. So after Boston Reed has sent me with a new bloodline on the November 15th episode of SmackDown. After Source occurred is a new bloodline came to the ring. The real quickly confident by Roman Reigns is an announcement bloodline. The two groups was brought out and chances both all ahead of the War Games match. I am looking forward for War Games match. I'm waiting for that War Games match. I am looking forward of that. So, after a solid series, Roman Reigns and his team going to open hand, but Roman Reigns was blindsided by Raw star Boston Reed. After Roman Reigns tried to fight them off, but Boston Reed is the new bloodline overwhelmed him. After Boston Reed as a beatdown with a tsunami. After he then stood tall with a new bloodline, assembly was unconforming his to the group. So this was interesting. It actually has Roman Reigns and say also tried to get back to their feet. And say also told Roman Reigns that you could call to make the call. And they also said to tell Roman Reigns you have to call and someone to call his phone. So I believe as they also said a while ago to tell Roman Reigns is make a call, Roman. And then he said after that. So I just thought it was really good show tonight. This was the best. And for me, I am looking forward for Wargames match until on November 30th. I am looking forward for that match. So I think the best performance of tonight's Smackdown, the best performance. So this was a great show tonight between the Bloodline versus Bloodline and brought it out. And this was the part that led the group Bloodline versus Bloodline Wargames match. So for me, I think about my opinion could be I was thinking about the Bloodline. I say Roman Reigns will win and beat so it's called actual Wargames match until November 30th. So what do you guys think of that? So let's go between of those Smackdown. I'm gonna think on the current roster in a few minutes. So here's the next one on the 5-4. So we saw Roman Reigns a while ago. He said Roman Reigns tries to call the Wiseman, Paul Heyman on SmackDown, but I guess a number is not in this source. And Roman Reigns told call the Wiseman, Paul Heyman. So he wasn't going to call him, I think. So I think Roman tried to make the call, but the number was infallible. So on November 15th episode of SmackDown was closed. I think with Roman Reigns and temperature call the Wiseman, Paul Heyman. I think for him, the number is not in service, and Roman Reigns has to listen to a recording message. So this was a really good show tonight between Roman Reigns wanted to call the Wiseman, Paul Heyman. I haven't seen Paul Heyman since I'd say give me 1 second here. I haven't seen Paul Heyman since it's been gone about a year now. It's been gone. So a Wiseman, Paul Heyman. So give me 1 second. We haven't seen him since back in November 14th. We saw him since so he's been with Roman Reigns since for back in on the 14th. So he's been with that for years now. So he will be back sometime this week of the Wiseman, Paul Heyman. Yeah, he was part of behind since November 7th. So this was crazy. So Andrew Paul Heyman has been off of TV since he was taken out of by the Bloodline, So Sokoa, Second Flight 2, Tamatanga, Togoloa on the 28th episode of Smackdown. Listed early on Smackdown wasn't Reed with the Bloodline, and they also told Roman Reigns to make the call. So I agree with they also saying that, and when I've been watching on TV clips, when I thought they also said to tell Roman Reigns to make the call. So he's right. So I agree with what they also said about that. So thank you for watching tonight's show on my YouTube video. Want to any subscribe this video. Now want descriptions below on my YouTube descriptions below. YouTube.com and platform spaces. All the glow with BCW. So let's go my gaming poll on my YouTube gaming poll. So I got 100% like it so tonight on Smackdown. 2% didn't like it, and 2% is alright. So let's go to my X poll on my Twitter. Give me 1 second. So we got 7% on like this show, 7% didn't like it, and 7% is alright. So thank you for watching on tonight's Smackdown show. So this was a great show. So let's go and current roster right now. Give me 1 second. Okay, let's go to the roster right now. So I have to names pops up. Give me 1 second. So okay, here's the roster. Let's go to. I'll put my screen here. If you guys see this on my current roster page. So I haven't seen Alexa Bliss. She might come back. Alexa Bliss. She might come back sometime. She was taking care of her baby daughter. So we haven't seen Big E since like split up the New Day. So we haven't seen Braun Strowman since Monday Night Raw. So we will give you guys update on this, the stress of that. So I'm gonna take on the titles roster. So how many titles would they have on WWE? So let me check on here on the roster page on the title defense. You can check out my silver set on my YouTube silver set. You want to talk about something new? Give me 1 second. Okay, so let's go between just talent masses. So Quavos has been 19 days on his British Championship plus 219 days, I think. So give me 1 second. So have a great Friday. have a great weekend, and I'll be back here next week on Monday Night Raw. So, let me check here. I was thinking about Becky Lynch might come back sometime this week too. So have a great Friday. Have a great weekend, all you guys. I'll be back here next week on Monday Night Raw and so much more. So you want to subscribe this channel BCW, you want to subscribe this and get one exclusive. You want to subscribe on my exclusive below on my YouTube exclusive below. And thank you for watching of tonight's Smackdown. So have a good week, and have a good Friday, have a good weekend, and I'll see you guys next week for Monday Night Raw. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one, guys. Peace.